Hey there, Virgo. Welcome to your June 2020 reading. This is for Virgo Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. I'm going to do your general and your love life reading. This is going to be really quick and short, and just to tap into your energies from now, mid-August through the end of June, okay? So I decided to get your general out for, might as well make it June and include your love life reading as well. If you have not caught any of my May readings, your May 2020 reading, I will link it up here. Check that out. I also have a Patreon channel, so you can check out all the extended readings I've done there and any bonus content that's not available here on YouTube. And for now through the end of June, any bonus content, regardless of whatever tier you join on Patreon, you will have access to. So if it's a specific reading that I would do that's a bonus reading for one of the higher tiers, but you join a lower tier, you'll have access to it from now until the end of June, okay? So check that out. The link is in the description box below. And if you'd like to book a personal reading, go ahead and check out in the description box below for a link to my Etsy shop. So let's get started. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, general energies for June. I hope everyone is doing well, that they've been safe and healthy. I had to take a deep breath. Some of you guys are in contemplative mode. As the world starts opening back up, are you ready to go out there? I feel some of you might still be feeling a little bit of anxiety and restlessness with all of that. But let's see what the energy is for June 2020. The World and Man holding a heart. One more card, please. There it is. Strategy. Okay, so the World card. Look at that image of someone walking to the end of the pier, contemplating the end of the road, on to the next phase of their life. Perhaps for some of you, it's engaging in a new relationship. You have someone new that comes into your life. Perhaps you just started speaking to them. You meet someone new. Man holding a heart. This could also be a new phase of your relationship if you're already in a relationship, or a partnership. So some of you may be connecting with someone that comes in that really boosts your confidence, your security in being able to move on to the next phase, the next chapter of your life. So something's got to give, something's got to come to an end, right? I'm gonna try to get these here. Let's see if you can see those okay. Yeah, there you go. So there's a phase that's ending, and you know, could be the end of this quarantine for some of you, depending on where you live. Again, I hope you stay safe and healthy. But I also feel that with everything that's going on right now, with the pandemic, the coronavirus, so much uncertainty, and I feel that some of you are, although you can't wait to get out there and resume some sort of normalcy, you're still a bit hesitant. I'm hearing someone questioning over and over again, but how do they know that we're okay to go out there? Well, on the other side, you're just like, I am dying to get out there. But that's just it. You don't want to put yourself in a situation where you can quite possibly get sick enough where dying to get out there is what ends up happening. And I know that took a dark turn, but that's what came to mind when I heard it. So right now I feel as though some of you may be reflecting on the world's changes, government decisions that may be coming around. You're not quite sure if you can trust certain decisions that state, government, county, wherever you may be, your country, if they're making the right decisions, the right choices to open back up and get out there and doing good for yourself, for your family, your business. I feel that you will have the support. If you don't already, that support is coming in. Mind you, that's the 11 card. 2 plus 9 is 11. So big, huge master number. Number 9, the end of the road, end of, you know, this quarantine, finally getting back to some sort of routine, resuming some sort of I don't want to say normalcy, because nothing will ever be back to whatever norm you had before, no matter how hard you may try. Things have in fact changed. You do have someone here that comes in that assists you on that path to growth and change and shifting towards a new path. It may have been the end of a road, of a previous road that you were on before. But understand that if you were feeling as though you were in such a good place before all of this, it doesn't mean that's the end all be all. You need to be open to whatever new may be coming in, whether that's a new relationship or partnership, but there's definite room for growth and abundance. There's a newfound admiration and appreciation for the little things that maybe went unnoticed before. So even if your routine, your work, your day-to-day may seem like it's going back to normal, you have a new appreciation for life and the little things. You take a little bit of extra time. Maybe, hey, you stop overworking, overstressing yourself to have more time at home with your family, your partner. More time for what makes you happy, self-love, self-care. And so as you move on to the next phase of your life, because we are talking about June, this is the strategy card. Trying to figure out how this new norm that's been a placeholder during quarantine time can mesh with the old norm to create what will eventually be your new norm. Hope I didn't lose you guys there. So let's pull a few cards before we move on to your love life. Yep, look at that. 2 cards of walking away. And oh my God, look at that. Love offer. Some of you may be walking away from a relationship that made you realize during this pandemic, this quarantine, that was just weighing heavily on you, that was stressing you out, that you realize, you know, this relationship was not the one for me. Realizing you may have other options. Yeah, look at that. For new beginnings, 2 threes. And so now you look towards your future, being open to receiving new love, new partnerships. I also heard that someone here is tired of overworking themselves, of stressing themselves out, and they want to incorporate things, people, places, hobbies, situations that they love. And although walking away from what used to be your norm, whether in a relationship or not, yeah, see, 2 men. 2 men, 1 woman. Some of you may have gone through some sort of awakening that made you realize, I want more. I need more. My salary, my fulfillment in my career, job, security, emotional well-being. Some of you point blank weren't having your needs being met. Not to sound crass or anything like that. Bear with me, guys. I still have a little bit of a cough. So, you finally realize it's time to walk away. Your needs were not being met. You have offers coming from pages, but you've got kings on standby. You're chasing after your own happiness, and part of the spiritual awakening or this realization was that there's more to life than what you thought. And although you know that this may hurt someone, or this actually, I feel like it's going to hurt you more to put someone out, you feel as though this person that maybe you were interacting with, or maybe this job was not giving you enough. They were shortchanging you. They had you stuck in your head. Yeah. The truth is you're deserving and you're worthy of so much more. And it took this quarantine to make you realize it. Whether it's in career, money, finance, love, partnership. For someone, it's roommate. Maybe you have a horrible roommate. But you finally realize it's got to end. Things have got to change. And you're making those changes for yourself. So Virgo, good luck with whatever comes your way from here on out. Let's see what's going to happen with your love life. Oops, sorry about that. Okay. Love life, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs for June 2020. So it might apply to you right now, you know, as I'm recording it mid-May through the end of June. So if it doesn't, if you're catching this and man, it's not resonating with you, come back in June. Come back and check it out. I'm going to pull love energies and then I'll just pull a couple cards for singles and couples. Okay, so Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign, June 2020. What is the overall energy for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, June 2020? What's coming to them? Ooh, you are calling in your soulmates. So, like I said with the beginning one, if you're realizing that this isn't the end-all be-all, that you've been, you know, indulging in a relationship that you know wasn't meeting all your needs, and now you're realizing your worth. Now you're realizing that you're more deserving of what this is. And it doesn't make you any less of a partner for, you know, finally being strong enough to say, no, I'm deserving of much more. And whether you or them can't give you enough or what you want, it doesn't mean that they're any less. It just means you're not for each other. So I feel that you're calling in your soulmate, and part of this is also feeling as though as you call in your soulmate, you're almost hoping, wishing, and praying that the person you're already with is your soulmate. Like you want confirmation that if this person isn't, ooh, I felt some warmth on my left side as I said that. I heard someone asking for confirmation. You're afraid that this person may not be your soulmate, and you're afraid of walking away and leaving a relationship that has history, that you've put so much time in. And what you don't realize is that you may be calling in another soulmate. Not that the person you may be with right now isn't your soulmate, but we have several soulmates. So let your friends help you if you're just not sure about whether or not this is the right person for you, about whether or not you should continue this relationship, whether or not you should leave this person. Ask for and accept help from others. So you're calling in your soulmate, and you're hoping, wishing, praying that the confirmation of your soulmate is the person you're already with. And for those of you that are straight up single, you're like, I just met someone, or maybe I have this friend of mine that I've known for quite some time, but the relationship is changing, and I'm wondering, is this person my soulmate? I mean, I've known them forever. Let's get to the bottom of it. There's the Page of Cups again. And the Tower card again. So two of the same cards that came out in the first part of your reading. Oh my God, another card. Same as the General. Four of Pentacles, Five of Swords, and the Queen of Wands, which I believe you had the King of Wands in the other part. So for now, what I'm feeling is, you know, you're definitely putting yourself out there. If you did come through this realization of, okay, if we can't make it through a pandemic, a quarantine, you know, living together, spending more time together, being, you know, there for each other more consistently during this time, how are we ever going to make a life together? And I feel like someone here maybe pulls back. Seven of Swords, same card as before. High Priestess. Three of Swords. And the Chariot card. So this is your June reading. Look at that. Three of Pentacles. Trying to make it work. You may have to... excuse me. Again, I'm sorry. I still have a cough. This reading may be lingering for you. I mean, today is May 18th. When I'm recording this, it might actually trickle into the beginning of July. Because I feel that some of you, it may take you this long to go through the motions of, no, I'm going to make this work. How can I feel? How can I even put it, you know, have that in my head that this person may not be my soulmate? Of course they're my soulmate, but there will be more things that will come up. And just shy of slapping you in the face. I just have to say it that way. You're choosing to ignore some of these red flags. You're fighting a lot more. You're fighting to the point where it almost feels as though you're questioning whether this person loves you or not, or cares enough about you. But you have to empower yourself with this goddess energy of the Queen of Wands, someone who's, you know, super hot, ready to move forward, taking action with their life, isn't going to let some conflicted person that likes to argue and manipulate a situation get in your way of your Nine of Cups. Because the minute you start feeling a little bit more independent, like, oh, okay, so things aren't working out, that's cool. I'm going to spend less time with you. I'm going to do my own thing. Even if you live together, I feel as though you're still going to keep some sort of distance because you have the key here. The key on your lap is the one that's going to open up the door to your future. And the more you focus on what you truly want, your wish fulfillment, I feel that this is going to wake up this person that's going to come in and be like, oh, you think you can be happy without me? And I feel as though this person almost wants to destroy you emotionally and have you codependent. That's not for everyone, but I definitely feel that for some of you. They want to keep you in this low vibration because that's where they are and that's what they know. Take some time to meditate. Really look at the situation for what it is. And it may take you up to July to finally have this full, you know, 180 of what the heck am I doing? As the world starts opening up more, as you start to gain a little more independence and freedom to move past this energy. Some of you have been single and you're like in this realization of maybe I've been guarded for way too long. I need to start putting myself out there and I can't be so defensive anymore because, you know, I'm this hot mama or man or whatever, you know, that wants to get out there and chase after my Nine of Cups. It's time to stop being afraid of what's really meant for me and heal that heartache from the past. I need to keep moving forward. And for some of you, like I said, it will take from now into July to get to where you want to be. Calling in your soulmate, being open to receiving your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Now, some of you may be feeling a sense of despair because I've just given you confirmation of what you had been thinking of doing all along. And now you're just feeling like, oh my God, maybe my back's up against the wall. Maybe I do need to do that. They just confirmed what I've been thinking or contemplating. Do what is best for you. If you are in a toxic situation, an unhealthy relationship, abusive relationship, obviously that is not for your highest good. That's going to keep you in this low vibrational energy that will block you in so many ways. Let me have a card for the couples, please. What's the realization for the Virgo couples? Courtship and lovers. Okay. The Virgo couples, like I said, you're really hoping, wishing, and praying that this time will keep you closer together, that you can work through your differences during that. They don't look very connected here on an emotional or mental level, but on a sexual level, I feel that that's what's keeping you guys there, because you connect on that level so much more passionately, and yet your emotional needs, mental or financial needs fall short. Let me have a couple cards for the singles. Okay, so some of you have been very, very busy working on your money, hoping that you've got some extra income coming in, sudden wealth, unexpected income. But you work so hard to make this happen, and you're chasing after that coin, right? And what's it got you? Still single? Why? Are you hoping that you can... I feel as though that some of you Virgos, and it's 10:10 p.m. right now, so you might want to look up that angel number and see what it signifies for you. But I feel that I have some Virgos here who are very much in this, I can't indulge a relationship or a connection until I have my money situation together. Only one thing at a time, because you require order and consistency. At the same time, Virgo, if you are hyper focused on that pentacle, on making that money, you may lose out on your soulmate that's trying to make an appearance. Let me have a couple cards for the singles here, and then we'll close it out. Oh, and some of you, your clock is ticking. And I just heard it. How can I be X amount of years old, still not in a serious relationship with no kids and all the money? Materialistically, in terms of, I'm not saying you're materialistic, but in terms of having the home, the car, the career, the finances, you know, the material needs being met, and yet you're still calling in your soulmate, hoping and wishing and praying that you call this person in and that you can have this instant connection. Your wish fulfillment includes having a family, having children. And if you've already been indulging in this kind of energy where you know that the person that you have been off and on with can't quite possibly be someone that can give you that, because they're not in a consistent way. Look at that. Someone may be feeling stuck, maybe feeling imprisoned. Someone actually is in prison here for shady behavior. Has to do with money, that's for sure. You may have earned, no, I don't want to say earn, you may have come into some unexpected income, sudden wealth, because perhaps someone that you were dealing with in the past was part of some sort of financial scheme, is what I'll call it. They may be doing time, but somehow you have access to this money because you know where it is. And you're just like, I can build a completely new life. And yet I'm stuck. Looking towards the future, wanting to travel, to take a journey. What's next for you and your life? I feel like I still need to pull one more before I finish here. One more card for the singles, please. Oh, 2 cards. Okay. Well, look at that. Follow your intuition. Your true feelings are masked. Again, you've been chasing that pentacle, but deep down inside, you know you wish you had it all. Let me have one for the couples just for fun here. Your secrets are safe. I'm going to say it again. If I hit it on the nose that you've been thinking, maybe this relationship isn't for me, maybe I should open up to someone else, maybe I should leave this relationship behind and see who my real soulmate is. This is something you've been thinking of, contemplating. You've been ruminating on it. And maybe you haven't talked to anybody, but you are thinking of talking to someone. Your secrets are safe. The person that you are thinking of reaching out to, having a conversation about this, and you're not sure if they will keep their mouth shut, the first person that comes to mind, well, your secrets are safe. Watery energy, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, whether you have this energy in your chart or you are dealing with a water sign. Emotions are at their peak. Be careful. Someone will not take this breakup or such separation very well. I feel as though this is someone who's going to very much cling onto you and not want to let you go, even though they may not want to put the work into it, even though they know that they cannot meet you on your terms or what it is that you truly want. So Virgo, I wish you all the best. Stay healthy, stay safe. Again, if you'd like to join my Patreon family, check out the description box below to book a personal reading or join the Patreon family. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support. I love you guys so much. I wish you all the best. We'll see you soon. I've got some bonus readings coming up for you. Take care. Bye.